And we are back. Fourth and final part. Let's talk about this year's G1. G1 Climax 30.
It made me climax. Anyways.
So,
let's talk about they had the finals. Every other match, though, was a tag team match of some sorts.
Now, what it leads to, I don't know. I'm going to trust Gato on making all of this make sense.
I can tell that there are some things that are going to be coming out of this that are really interesting.
I'm really excited.
Anyways, let's talk about the first match. Chaos, Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, and Toru Yano versus Suzuki Gun, Taichi, El Desperado, Zack Sabre Jr., and Doki. So this was a really fun opener. I loved it. It wasn't bad.
And also a lot of great rivalries are kind of sprouting out from here too. But it was a steel pipe for Suzuki Gun to win the match. So it looks like that Doki, along with some other Suzuki Gun members, are going to be gunning for the 6-man tag team champions.
Because isn't that held by...
It's held by
LIJ?
It's held by Chaos.
Oh,
it's
that's
Hiroki
right.
Goto, Tomohiro Ishii, and Yoshihashi.
Oh,
yes. So
nice.
That's really cool. Now, just keep in mind, Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. are the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions.
Right.
And El Desperado is one half of the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions.
Right.
So with Doki kind of being there, one of the newer members of Suzuki Gun,
right.
The 6-man tag team champions would not be a bad idea.
Right.
Going into whatever they're doing with it.
Right.
To what I'm going to assume is that the next title defense is going to be at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes.
But with New Japan,
you never know.
Right.
All right, guys. Next match is the Los Ingobernables de Japón, Hiromu Takahashi and Shingo Takagi versus Suzuki Gun, Yoshinobu
Yoshinobu Kanemaru, which is the other half of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions.
And Minoru Suzuki. I can say that one.
So yes, Minoru Suzuki is the never openweight champion. And it looks like that Shingo Takagi and Minoru are going to continue their rivalry for that belt.
The never openweight championship.
And I do not have a problem with that.
I don't have a problem with that either.
Obviously, Shingo had 2 5-stars or more for Dave Meltzer during the G1. This guy is fucking incredible.
And then Minoru Suzuki, always a great heel.
Right, he's a great heel. He's a legend.
Yeah.
Too. One of the fucking founding members of Pancrase, whatever. Who
cares?
That's not the promotion that led it to the gigantic MMA boom in Japan, which led to the dark ages of New Japan in the early 2000s.
Woo-hoo!
Whatever. Let's hire him. Whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
Whatever.
But it was a time bomb on Kanemaru for the win, and it looks like Hiromu is interested on going for the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions too, which I think is a great idea.
Yeah.
We definitely need him away from the heavyweight title picture for a while.
Yep.
And I was sitting there for a while during this match. He was running out like the Ultimate Warrior, and I'm like, I thought he was Junior Heavyweight Champion.
No.
So I had to look it up. I'm like,
no, it's Ishimori.
It is Ishimori.
Yes.
I totally forgot that the title changed because I might have had 1 or 4 drinks. So
yes.
We also had really good barbecue. So
we did.
Whatever.
Anyways, next match, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Juice Robinson, Jeff Cobb, and Master Wato versus Jay White, Kenta, Gato, and Taiji Ishimori.
It is Jay White, but Peanut Gallery is being
Jay White.
Peanut Gallery is a he's a social justice warrior, so saying the W word makes him cringe.
Well, you know what they say, if it ain't, never mind.
No, you believe in the opposite. If it is white, it's not right.
Do you guys remember Kevin White?
No, it's Kerwin.
Oh,
White.
it was Kerwin White. That's right.
It was
Chavo
Chavo
That's
Guerrero.
White. I'm just kidding. Wow. I'm so good at what I do.
Peanut gallery is like drenched in liquor. So,
anyways, let's get back to the task at hand.
Mr. Leahy has nothing against peanut gallery.
Let's get back to the task at hand here. We're talking about this great 8-man tag team match.
This match was kind of boring.
It was.
It was actually very boring. I even put because honestly,
it was a forgettable match.
Tanahashi, he is not moving like he used to, and I hate saying that because man, that guy is chiseled out of granite. Those are goals right there.
Right.
Unfortunately, I like beer too much.
Right.
But but man, he is hurting. I think because of the tournament, because he was part of it.
Oh yeah, so a lot of people, I'm sure that they're just feeling wonderful right now.
This is like the 4th straight night of matches in the New Japan style. I'm surprised nobody died.
Right.
But it was a cloverleaf on Gato, to win. So it was kind of a rare Gato match. Tanahashi won the match, but he didn't go for high fly flow. He used the cloverleaf, and you could tell like he struggled to get into that.
Oh
thing.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure all of these guys are so excited for
their break,
the week and a half, 2.5 week break, depending on when the Power Struggle League tournament tour starts.
Begins. Right.
Yes, Tanahashi's team won. Juice Robinson was dressed as one of the Blues men.
Yep,
that was kind of funny. And Kenta and Tanahashi look like they're kind of in a little rivalry here.
Yeah. Kenta also won the United States Heavyweight Championship tournament, so he has a date with Jean Mixie.
Yes, he does. I'm actually excited about that. And also, I do like the Tanahashi-Kenta rivalry.
Yeah.
I am okay with that.
Right.
So, Will Ospreay and the Great Okan taking on Kazuchika Okada and Sho.
Now this was
a fun match.
Yeah,
I like this.
Well, Sho took the pin, but it was dominant. Will Ospreay and Great Okan were just dominant throughout the match.
Great Okan looked like a beast.
Yep.
Will Ospreay is a great heel. They had Bae Presley with them, which is I think a great little sexy woman valet that
kind of something. And then she had her title because she's part of the she's a Stardom Women's Champion. So
one of them. The entire fucking division is women. So
so she's the Stardom Champion. Whatever, just whatever. Who cares?
The Stardom Champion?
I don't know.
She was. So she
holds a title within Stardom.
Yes, and then Will Ospreay. So it was really funny. While I was looking at the spoilers, I saw a screenshot of Will Ospreay, and I saw a title with him. I thought immediately it was the Never Openweight champion. I'm like,
he forgot there was a British heavyweight champion.
Well, it's the Rev Pro champion, which was made by the same person, so they look really goddamn similar. So I saw him like, I don't think Will Ospreay is the Never Openweight champion.
He had the British heavyweight
Rev Pro
heavyweight champion, whatever. Whatever.
Will Ospreay won in a figure 4, and his figure 4 was brutal looking too. Like he was like squirming like a worm.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of crazy, but Sho did tap. Okada was attacked after the match. Okada was not buried. Sho was fine.
There probably is going to be a row between Okada and
Will Ospreay. Yep, 100%. I would not be surprised if that's a Wrestle Kingdom match between them.
No, I would not be surprised.
Even for the Rev Pro champion, because they usually do a Rev Pro champion match at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah. All right, well, let's move on. Evil.
So, New Japan, if you do decide to do that, I require a check in the mail every 2 weeks. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're going to move on here. Evil and Yujiro Takahashi versus
Yujiro.
Who cares? Versus Tetsuya Naito and Bushi.
This match was really cool.
It was.
Actually, it was
okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay.
Right. Evil did win with the sharpshooter. Yep. I do like the sharpshooter incorporation for Evil.
Evil and Naito, I think, are heading down.
Yes,
down the rivalry path.
There was a one thing where Dick Tojo got involved, choked out Naito with a piano wire, and Evil hit Everything is Evil on Naito and held up both belts, so he might be getting a rematch for the double gold. Where Naito said, I'm defending them separately. Please, for the love of God, defend them separately. I'm actually starting to get kind of annoyed.
Oh, yeah, because Naito is the double champion, isn't he?
Not by the double gold. I'm okay with that. But people bitching about it. Just have them defend it separately. Honestly, I feel like Evil should be the champion going into Wrestle Kingdom, but whatever. But yeah, Evil won. It was an match.
It was an
overall.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go to the final.
Kota Ibushi versus Sanada for the G1 Climax 30 finals.
Before we get into this match,
let's talk about how they got to this point. So obviously, Kota Ibushi won Block A pretty,
14 points. Everyone else had 12 and under. He won. Great. I was not the biggest fan of that decision overall, but it's like, okay, at least he won it. So Sanada was at 10 points. Evil was at 12. And then Sanada beat Evil to match him. So we have 12-12. But Naito lost to Kenta, but Naito also had 12. So at this point, Sanada, Evil, and Naito had 12 points.
Right.
But then all of a sudden, just because I'm going to pull this out of my ass because it's dental floss from the anal fucking cavity.
Someone's butt hurt.
Sanada is the of Block B.
Because apparently...
Why? It's 12, 12, 12.
They should have it a three-way.
That would have been fucking great. Especially at G1 Finals.
Right.
Have a fun, amazing opener between the 3 LIJ members.
Right.
G1 Finals, first match instead of this nonsense, or maybe get rid of some other bullshit nonsense match that didn't make any.
He is so butthurt.
I'm pissed. This made no sense because Sanada is Sanada and everybody else is a loser. He wins. No, 14 points, 2 points, winner. Shit ain't hard. I don't fault Sanada for this. It was a great match. But why? Why?
So anyways, Kota Ibushi won. Not a fan of it.
Kota Ibushi did hit the, this is like the Bumaye or whatever it's called now. And he won. It was 2 of them. It was a great match.
It was. It was a great match, but I think it was a bad decision. What? So we're gonna pretty much
Kota Ibushi.
We're gonna pretty much expect Kota Ibushi to lose.
Yeah, I have no faith in it. I mean, no matter who wins.
Right.
Now,
of course, Kota Ibushi could surprise the world and win.
Here's what I think. Here's what I think is personally going to happen, and I think it might be the right decision overall. This is the only way to save this. Nothing against Ibushi, but it doesn't make sense due to storyline reasons. The other one made more sense due to storyline reasons.
Evil needs to get the title back.
Yes. So here's what I'm thinking.
Kota versus Evil.
Yes. And then Kota wins double gold at Wrestle Kingdom. That's the only way you can redeem this.
Fair enough.
If Kota Ibushi loses again, you ruined him.
You're right.
And I don't want... You backed him into a corner where you essentially have to make it where he wins.
Right.
And I don't want Kota Ibushi to be in that position because Kota Ibushi's really good.
Yeah.
I feel like Sanada and Evil would have been a better match.
Right. And maybe Sanada and Evil will have a match, but
why
who knows?
Why Naito is champion right now? I will never fucking know.
I don't know. I think that they want someone safe.
It's Evil.
I know.
You gotta go with Evil. Evil is the correct choice
I know.
here.
Evil has always been the correct choice in all of this. You had a gold with Evil.
Right.
Like, literally and figuratively.
And nothing against Naito, but Evil is the guy right now.
Evil is the guy.
Everyone was talking about it when he won.
Yeah.
And you put the titles on him, and we're like, great. Perfect decision, because he's everyone that everyone's talking about.
Right.
But then you put the double gold back on Naito. Unless Evil only goes for the heavyweight champion.
It's not worth it.
Well, not only that.
But I want Evil and Kota Ibushi. I'm sorry.
Well, no, you can do the only single gold because Naito said he's only defending one of them at a time.
So then you have another Bullet Club member to beat him for the Intercontinental Champion.
You can still have Sonata and Naito for the Intercontinental Champion of Wrestle Kingdom. That's fine. But Kota Ibushi cannot face Naito.
No.
Both of them are too popular, and if you put Kota Ibushi against Naito, sorry, Naito is more popular.
Right. And then they use Barry Ibushi. I don't know. You know what?
I don't want Ibushi buried. That's the problem.
I know.
Unless Ibushi beats Naito, but that doesn't make sense in storyline reasons.
Unless New Japan has something up their anal cavity which they can pull out and say.
Now, I did say something very theoretical, but it could be something that could be a great thing. If Ibushi faces Naito, Ibushi turns heel at Wrestle Kingdom, joins Bullet Club.
Perfect.
That's the only way that this could work, and that would be the talk of the wrestling world for months after.
Oh yeah.
Ibushi not only turns heel, this could be bigger than Hogan joining NWO.
Oh yeah, it could be. Anyways,
that's the only way where Evil screws Naito, Ibushi takes advantage, joins Bullet Club, prints money, fucks bitches.
Anyways, I want you to give me your rating for the show and your favorite non-singles match, because of course our favorite match is going to be the G1 Finals. So what was your favorite non-G1 final match?
So overall, I'm going to give this show a 2.5 out of 5.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, a little bit lower because I have seen much better G1 finals than what I've seen here. This one was kind of thrown together, and the whole decision about Sonata kind of pissed me off.
Right.
And I'm going to give my favorite non-singles match because you're right, that one is the final. The finals was the best. I'm going to give it to the opener. I'm going to give it to the Chaos versus Suzuki Gun.
Okay.
I had the most fun with that match because I thought it told more stories.
Yeah. I'm going to give the same match. I loved the opener. Obviously the finals was the best match of the night, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
And I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5.
A 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of weird.
It was still some good wrestling.
Oh, we
got some great wrestling. Storyline wise, I mean, it's whatever.
I think that's kind of what it soured me at a 2.5 because nothing made sense.
I know, but I feel like with New Japan, things are going to make sense at the end of the day. Anyways, I know. Just trust in the process. Okay. So, what are we discussing next weekend?
So next week we have a double show. We have Bound for Glory on Saturday, and we have Hell in a Cell on Sunday.
Yes.
But also, the week after is going to be a big Halloween special.
Yes.
So I'm going to talk about the history of Halloween Havoc during my wrestling lesson. I'm going to assume that Peanut Gallery is going to do something very Halloween-y for Bible study.
Yes, I'm going to discuss groups that were satanic in nature, like the Brood, like the Ministry of Darkness. I'm talking about the history of those kinds of rivalries. And then next week, I'm going to do a very special episode on Hulk Hogan.
Ooh, interesting.
For my Bible study.
Yes, I have not yet decided about. I have not yet decided about wrestling.
I really feel like it's more of a cultural like overview, I guess, or I mean, it's more than just a Bible study. But I do like the concept of Bible study because it just makes sense.
Right.
Also, I can copyright the name, so.
Right. So we'll have those, and then also for the week after, we'll be talking about the Halloween editions of each show. So we're going to talk about NXT's Halloween Havoc. I'm going to assume that
AEW is probably going to counter it with something
Halloween-y-esque, and then we're going to talk about CMLL's show.
Yes,
their little mega card.
Yeah, that one is
It's All Deo des Muertes 2020, so Day of the Dead. A very big show. I'm very excited about doing that one too. And we have really fun shows coming up, honestly. So if you want to watch those shows with us live, go ahead and become a patron at patreon.com/majesticp, and you can get it for $50 a month, and the whole month You get to watch every special show with us, get incredibly intoxicated and incredibly irresponsible, and you don't want to miss that because Peanut Gallery will whip out his dick. So go ahead and do that.
Wait, what?
So Peanut Gallery, follow Peanut Gallery's new Instagram at Instagram,
Yay.
Instagram.com/M Peanut Gallery.
Yep, same as my Twitter.
Yes, and all of those will be in the description wherever you're listening this on, and share the podcast with your friends.
I was so excited when Alexa Bliss followed me, but then I realized it was a fan account. I was so pissed. Alexa Bliss, please follow me.
I can't believe you did not realize.
Well, no, I actually didn't realize it until I. You know what? Okay, our Amazon is thinking that whatever. You know what? Who cares? So, anyways, I did not realize it until afterwards. So
Peanut Gallery has a lot to learn about Instagram.
You know what? I know a lot about Instagram. Okay, I thought, well, because I just looked at it for like all of 2 seconds and I saw Lexi Kaufman. I'm like, oh,
yeah, right. Okay.
No, that's what I saw.
I'm fully aware of it, but it's like, dude, really?
I don't know.
So apparently Peanut Gallery needs help, so if you want to send him any DMs about how to not be a retard, go ahead and do so on his Twitter and his Instagram. But follow me, too, because I do, like, promos for the show. And
he's much less interesting than I am.
Well, I do, like, live, but obviously G1 was not. But thank you all for listening, and as always, be
majestic.